Hello, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Welcome to our video stream. Sorry, it's been quite a while. We've been quite busy with our own stuff and doing journeys for people, which have been very interesting. So today is about crystals. Talk about crystals and how to use them, cleanse them, charge them, and use them for your self healing. And also, Sandra's got some things she likes to talk about as well, which is very interesting, especially what we're going through at the moment, this present time, isn't it, Sandra?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a crazy time for everyone and us.
Yeah, it
just
has.
don't know what to say about it. Just all you got to do is try and be present and trust.
Yeah, but as you said about being present, it's got a very powerful undercurrent, isn't it? It's so easy to say it, but actually living in the present, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. But as long as we make sure we don't slip with working ourselves and giving ourselves time, listen to our bodies as well, rather than just carrying on and masking things and thinking you're tired to take 10 minutes out to do a meditation or to breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. We're obviously breathing all the time. I mean, like with breathing exercises. Just helps center you. But it is really hard because once you miss one day, you just carry on and on. That's what I feel like anyway.
Yeah, it's so easy. Once you start slipping out of it, it just comes easy. It's like, do you know what? I can't be bothered. But be bothered because it's yourself, and do you want to start spinning again, isn't it? That's also we want to talk about, even though we spoke about it before, is the breath work. So we show them how to do it again. I think every video, so it catches on, so people actually take it on board and listen, isn't it, with the breathing?
Yeah, definitely. Breath work is everything, though. It relieves like anxiety, keeps you sleep, keeps you centered. You know? Sleep?
Did you say sleep?
Well, some normal people sleep, but there's someone out there that sleeps. No, it does help you sleep. No, definitely. It does. It reduces pressure, relaxes the body, clears the mind. Like I say, you've got to put it into practice. It's no good just doing it one day. And you do feel better. Then the next day you think, oh, we're busy to do that. I've got this to do, that to do. And I think that is when you start in.
No, you're right, because it's so easy to slip out, isn't it? So with the crystal, there's so many different types of crystals. You've got the ones that dissolve in water, and you've got the hard crystals like quartz crystals. And should we go around how to clear them? Do you want to talk about them?
Yeah.
So you've got you've got a selection. There's so many different types. Have you got some at hand there?
Yeah, I've got rose quartz, which is like a heart opener.
Yeah.
Immune system as well. That's very good, that one. Amethyst. Yeah, that's a good all-round, isn't it? That's, I think, do you know what? I think apart from the clear quartz stuff, the rose quartz and the amethyst was the first crystals I started using, because everyone seems to call them like the master healers.
Yeah.
And all-rounders, aren't they, really? They are all-rounders.
And there's points, there's point crystals. There's also like natural crystals, which are like that. That's my baby. That's been to Egypt with me, that one. So yeah, there's all different types, and you've got also soapstone, or it is soapstone, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got mine. That one dissolved.
Yeah. So
is it Selenite? Selenite, isn't it?
Selenite, yeah.
Selenite.
Yes, but it's very good
Which
to
you
have.
found, doesn't it?
Sorry, what was
I
that?
said you found out that one dissolves, didn't you?
Yeah, by accident. Yeah, Mum bought me like a wand of it, and the next day I went took the stones out of the water, and it sort of, instead of being shiny, it went really matte looking. But it still don't do its job. But it's just like, oh my god, yeah. But again,
It does always look up whether they water soluble.
yeah, water soluble or they're actually like quartz, like solid. That one's good for the home, to have in the home. Like they do them in rock salt lamps and all that now, don't they? There's quite a lot of them going around. Rock salt, because that's a very good cleanser for the home. Um, Disperses, yeah, it helps disperse any unwanted energies, doesn't it? And what else is there? Oh yeah, I've done.
It's really, really good for your lungs as well.
It's good for.
For breathing, it's really good if you've got asthma and things like that.
All right.
Asthma, breathing with the lungs, the salt lamps,
Yeah, got you.
and the tea light holders. Yeah, it is really good for like nasal congestion or anything like that.
And there's also other crystals that actually, because when you're charging crystals, you either use a full moon or a new moon, and obviously if they're like quartz crystals, you can put them in salt. Like we use Himalayan salt, don't we? And have them either on the wind ledge or outside with the full moon energies. But it's also good to charge them up on a new moon as well, because obviously new beginnings and stuff, and you're clearing out the stuff from. Because in my place, I have 4 crystals placed in each corner of the property, so it's like new energy all the time. It holds the energy, the frequency higher. But what else is there? Yeah, with the ones that dissolve in water, you can use like a smudging stick, sage, incense stick, and just like blitz it with the smoke, can't you? That also cleanses it.
Yeah.
But just keep away from.
Yeah, or you can even charge them up in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, the ideal is like a full moon.
Yeah, the sunlight's lovely.
Totally got you. And with charging like crystals and like using them for healing, it's like we've got our own major crystal that we keep and we'll use when like doing meditation. And it's like affirmation, but you have actually affirmation it to the you're directly at the crystal, because you can use your crystals for self healing, and also it's like you think of a watch. It's got tiny bits of crystals that keeps the watch going, also a battery, electricity, but it's got a memory, and you can actually program a crystal with certain memories or certain things that you want to come into your life, or what, say for example you had good times and it's like I really want to hold them emotions and keep them. You can actually use them in the crystals. And when we do meditations, there's certain different crystals that we use. We've got so many, but there's certain crystals that we use, and every single crystal works completely different from each other. But as you said, the main ones are the quartz and amethyst and things like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And these ones.
I was going to say that one. Yeah, shungite.
Shungite is electricity in the home. TVs, place one in front of the TV. You can get small ones, can't you? You can place in front of the TV just
even tourmaline.
Black tourmaline.
Yeah, that's what I've got in front of my TV. Yeah.
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 So what do you want to go into these ones? What these do?
Well, basically, harmful man-made EMFs, don't they? Into waveforms that are more compatible with us. Basically, in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's like it's like protection. Placing So that again, sorry. Say that again. The internet keeps coming up. Unstable, bloody thing.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what you said. No, I said, like, in a nutshell, it just protects you from every, like, electronic devices, everything really, mobile phone, Wi-Fi.
Totally. So with crystals, yeah, you can charge.
And you can even set. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was saying, you can even like set the intention. I mean, so it really doesn't. That's what. It doesn't matter to the crystal. I mean, obviously, large crystals are beautiful, but it doesn't matter what size. People think you've got to have a bigger piece, you know.
Yeah.
For it to take effect, but you can place your intention in any piece. Like, yeah, it's just your intention.
And also another good one that we use is the I'll never get it right. Herkimer diamond, is that the one? It is, isn't it?
Herkimer.
Yeah. That's a good healing one. It's like when we do treatments for people, we place them in like a soul, like a mandala, and we use crystals as well. So, say for example, we do absent healing, we program the stone or the crystal to be the person that we were working on that night or that day, and we place them with an intent of the healing, and then place them under the pyramid on top of the mandala they choose. So it just gives it a bit more of a kick, does it? Like a kickstart.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, just keep them in a safe place. But that's also what we do as well, charging up the crystals and amplifying them by putting them under the copper pyramid as well.
All good stuff. But again, it's like, yeah, when you have treatments, they always say like 21 days, you'll probably get like some sort of symptoms. But again, it's natural. It's your body's way of getting rid of stuff that it no longer serves them. And also water. Yeah. Again, we keep saying about water, but I'm saying it again. Water.
Yeah. And you can even cleanse crystals under running water rather than put them in a salt water like bathing, like what you do. Yeah.
And what was the other thing today? Traumas, wasn't it? Traumas. Releasing traumas.
What I wrote down?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I wrote down. Yeah. So it's about being present, worrying about scenarios, playing out in the future is mostly based on past events and how it made them feel. So some people, they become actually, well, anyone does really, those emotions as it's the only reaction that you know. And as you're replaying the past events, it produces the same emotional reactions through the body. So when you start to think and stress about future events, the brain signals to the body to produce the same pain and emotions based on how the past events made them react. So it's literally causing you to relive it, as your body doesn't know any different from past, present, or future. Basically end up causing pain, but energy. So until you go within and release the trauma programs, you're going to keep reliving them, and you will end up creating based on fear and anxiety. So if you want to change your future, you need to address your past and your triggers, whether it's from this life, or if it's brought forward from a past life.
In which that, in that case, it's like it's coming back, isn't it? Going back to, if it's a past life, it's like you cut your cords with that past. Again, you've learnt the lessons, and it's time to actually release it for good. And also, if it's like a trauma from this life, this is where we come into play. It's like we actually work on trauma releasing, don't we? We assist with the trauma releasing it.
Yeah.
And as it clears, there there could be tears, there could be like shouting, screaming, but whatever it is, it's getting released. So it's all about being in this moment, and as you said, being present. Because I think it's the last week you've been saying it, and it's like it's actually gone into me, and it's like, do you know what? Yeah, be present. Do what you feel needs to be done. Don't sit and ponder what I need to do. Why not just do it and get it over and done with, and be present?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I know I've said this on one of the videos, where I did used to be so bad with it, you know, before I'd even got out of bed. I was worrying about what was going to be happening that night or the next day. But you just can't help it because that's what's programmed into you and the way that your body reacts with it. And like I say, it doesn't know any different from whether it was past, present, or future. Because as soon as you're thinking about it and how it made you feel, like your brain is triggering your body into that scenario.
It's like being like getting shocked into it, isn't it? It's like, oh, it comes again. It's like, okay, so it just brings up all the emotions that links to that, whatever the trigger was in the first place. But again,
yeah, but I can guess though, if you start, sorry,
go on.
I guarantee that if you do start feeling like that, if you literally even a few minutes of breathing and concentrating on your breathing and the energy flow, like what I said again, the anxiety, stress, depression, because what you're doing, you're changing the pattern of your brain. Rather than it start delving into all those pains and emotions and triggers, you're redirecting it to something completely different.
And you're rewiring it, the thought pattern.
Which we do. Yeah, rewiring your brain. Definitely.
But again, people need to sign up and do some journeys because it's a good time, especially with the darker nights coming in as well. I think it would really good. And we don't just do like the crystal, we do for the full body treatment, don't we? As has been mentioned in the previous videos that we've done.
Yeah.
But it's saying again.
It's also like the breath.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. I love you in your breath work.
It's just something we do though as well in the journey, which you can do for yourself as well.
Yeah. So do you want to do an exercise of the breath work? Again, it's like it's just just like do a 10-minute take 10 minutes out of your day, and just like create yourself your own sacred space where you can be alone, or you can even be sitting watching TV. Yeah. Just TV off and just sit quietly, and just be one with your thoughts, be one with your breath, and allow the thoughts to fade and just concentrate on your breathing.
Yeah, definitely. Just put some headphones on.
Yeah, listen to Seraphim.
Or even while you're laying in the bath.
Even better. Because as you said, like you've noticed when you do meditations now, you've noticed your breath slowing right down. It's like you're breathing in literally for 30 seconds, and then you're releasing for 30 seconds, and it's slowing right down. Yeah. So and it's like basically you're becoming one with your body. You're becoming one with everything, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So do you like to do the technique? Sani's technique.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple, but yeah, it's just relax really, whether you find it more comfortable sitting up or laying down. But just to close your eyes and literally forget about everything. I know it is hard, but if any thoughts do go in, just acknowledge them, push them aside, as we say. But it is just to eyes shut, breathing in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And after doing that a couple of times, what I tend to do then is focus on the base, like the base energy centre at the bottom of your spine. And then as you start breathing through your nose, feel energy moving right up your spine to the crown, and then breathing out through your mouth and just letting it drop back down again. And that one is really good when you are feeling stressed and everything and worrying about things. Just do that, but just do that about 5 or 6 times, or as long as you want, really.
Yeah, as long as you feel how long you want to relax for. But it's nice because you're not just going from the base to the crown, you're going through each individual energy center as you're going up. So you have to be aware of them, but you know it's actually happening from the root to the crown, but it's actually going through all the energy centers at the same time.
And know that you are like centering yourself and grounding yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say about the grounding. Yeah, just visualize like feet firmly on the ground and just roots going down into Mother Earth. And as you breathe in, it's like the roots go down, like deeper down. And as you exhale from the mouth, just visualize the roots expanding. So basically, you're coming like the tree roots, a solid foundation, isn't it? And then do the breathing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, breath work, water.
We will.
So again,
So we definitely will record one. I know we said last time we were going to record one, but we really, really will this time. It's just that a lot of things have been going on.
Been quite interesting though, isn't it? What's been shown.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be working on a meditation that we'll be sharing on Facebook, YouTube and stuff. Because we're actually making meditations now for our Seraphim journeys, so people go deeper with them. We've done it we're doing them like in tandem now, aren't we? Because it's nice because you've got the male and female energies coming into it, especially with the inner child meditation and clearing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like?
It is all about making your sacred. I was just saying it is very good to make a sacred space. Yeah,
a sacred space where you won't be disturbed, and again, light a candle. Just make it so it's comfy for yourselves, isn't it? Make sure it's comfy and crystals and water. The main thing is water. Have water, because when you come out after breath work, you'll be slightly you'll need some. But again, so next time we'll have a discussion, but also we'll be uploading, as I said, some new music and meditation stuff. So we'll keep you informed. Hope you enjoyed our little presentation, and we'll be speaking to you very soon. Sorry it's been such a long time since we've done our last one, but as we've both been going through stuff and whatevs, isn't it?
Yeah. So now.
Again?
I said it's all good now.
Back, as I say, back in the room. Okay, Sam. I'm going to sign off. It's been lovely chatting. But before we go, we would just like to say this again: ground, attune, and protect. The main things, and do the breath work. Use the crystals if you have any. If not, get yourself like a salt lamp, which is ideal to clear a room, clear a house.
Yeah.
And as we say, be present, be in the now, no matter what's going on out there. you need to be centered in yourself. So please, please,
and everything else will fall into place.
yeah. So please do not spin. Right, so I'll speak to you soon, Sam.
Okay.
See you later.
Right then. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.